we are making a portrait project today. And what you'll need are some permanent markers or Kokies. You will need a pencil and eraser, and then whatever colored Kokies you have, or pencil crayons, so it doesn't have to be Kokies. So we're going to get started, and what we're going to do is you are going to draw a circle or an oval, so basically like a picture frame, but we are going to draw that in the middle of your page. And when you're drawing it with your pencil, make sure you press light enough so that you can rub it out if you're not happy with the shape you've made. So I've made an elongated oval, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do my outer line, and it's kind of going to follow the edges of my page and go up. So we're kind of following this oval, but we're also making it fit within our page. So we have our inner circle or oval and our outer oval. Once we've done that, we are going to then make 3 sections coming out of our oval. So you're going to make one quite close to your inner oval, and then the outer 2 you'll just do another circle or oval within them. So we have our inner portrait oval over here, 1. We have an outer 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1, 2, 3 sections going out, and our inner oval over here. The inner oval is where you are going to draw a portrait of the person you decide you are going to do this of. Remember, you could do it for a dad or a mum or a friend, or even a self-portrait. You decide who you're going to give this to, but whoever you do, you're going to have a portrait of them. And I would suggest only doing a head, neck and shoulders for this inner circle. If you want to do a full body, you can, but you're going to lose detail if you do that. When I'm drawing my portrait, I do think about proportions of the face. My eyebrows will be about there, and I'd go into my nose. Think about what mom looks like. Think about what her hair looks like, what hair you're going to add in. Do you want to have her with sunglasses on top of her head? Do you want her to have a flower in her hair? What is she wearing? Think about the outfit she's going to be wearing, and then the detail within there. After you have mapped out what your mum is going to look like, you can then outline all the detail you want to keep with a fine liner, and we are going to get going with our concentric circles coming out. So what I would say you need to do is take a permanent marker. If you don't have a permanent marker, you can just use a Koki, and if you don't have a Koki, I would say use a pencil crayon, and that would mean you would be using a black pencil crayon. Okay, I do have a Koki or a permanent marker, so I'm going to get going with my concentric circles or ovals here. This is the time to make sure that you are working very carefully, because we want this to actually look good, because it's going to be a gift for whoever you decide to give it to. After I've got my pattern over here, I'm going to do my immediate concentric circle or oval, and then I'm going to do my outer 2. Now remember, it doesn't have to look perfect. You do have space for errors, and my circles or ovals don't look perfect. I'm sure you can see that. So once you have 4, we are then going to start decorating our ovals. And the first 2 are going to be color, and the outer one's going to be black. So I would say for our first 2, I would think about words describing who you are doing. So if it is your mom, you might want to write mom. But whenever you write any letter, you have to make sure it touches the top and the bottom line. So instead of writing inside, you have to make sure that they're touching the top and the bottom. You can also write words to describe whoever the portrait is about. So I'm going to say caring. And you can see each letter, I'm making sure it's touching the top and the bottom line. I'm going to say loving. And make sure if you don't have a lot of space, pick a shorter word. So I'm going to say cute. Whatever words you can think of to describe who you are doing. And then you would do the same in the outer circle. Okay, what I've got in written is mom, caring, loving, cute, great, amazing, super, fantastic. After I've got those letters in pencil and I've made sure they touch the top and the bottom, you would then take your black Koki or marker and you are going to go over each of those, making sure it's touching the top and the bottom. So if you've done it in pencil and you haven't managed to create the letters touching the top and the bottom, you can now actually go over them, making sure that they're fitting in this section. Okay, once you've done all of your words, you are then going to be doing a black and white pattern in your outer border. I really like zigzags because you can do so much with them. If you don't find it easy doing a zigzag, do it in pencil first. Okay, after you have completed your entire black and white pattern, try and stick with something simple, but you want to show contrast between the black and the white. So you want quite bold patterns within your artwork. You are then going to take an eraser and erase all of those pencil lines that you have in your artwork. So you don't want to see any of those pencil lines. Make sure that when you did anything in pencil, you drew light enough to be able to rub it out. If you're drawing too hard with your pencil and your pressure is too hard, you won't be able to erase those lines. So please make sure when you do any pencil work, you are pressing very, very lightly. So I have erased my lines I no longer need, and I'm going to be working with Kokis. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a different color within each section. Now you can decide to maybe do a rainbow pattern if you want to. You don't have to. You might just want to do red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. It's up to you what you actually do, but try and keep with a pattern, and I will show you that now. Okay, you may also use pencil crayons to color in, but make sure you are pushing really dark to make sure that color is coming out nice and bold. Okay, once you have decorated your 3 borders, I just wanted to show you over here, that is pencil crayon compared to Koki. And pencil crayon can look really nice, but you have to push really hard, so your pressure you need to change when you're coloring in with pencil crayons. The next thing I'm going to do is, if I've done my portrait in pencil, I would now outline it with a fine liner. If you don't have a fine liner, a simple black pen. This is the blue one. But a simple black pen could work. So either or, you will outline with a fine liner or a black pen. Okay, once you've done your pen outline, you will then rub out any pencil work, and then you will color in your portrait with pencil crayons. Make sure you color in nice and dark, and you will leave your background for now. Okay, once you have colored in your person, you're then going to do your background. Now make sure your background doesn't have the same colors as the colors in your border. So you want a completely different color for your background. Now I've chosen a turquoise that I'm going to color in with Koki. So I want my background to be a lot darker than she is. If you do make mistakes, you can always fix it up by adding things over it. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can always fix it, and probably you'll end up looking better than if you didn't even make that mistake. Here is an example of my working portrait, and you can see that background looks really lovely. You could even add a pattern into the background, but don't make it too crazy. You want to actually have the person be the focal point of your composition. You could even turn this into a card that you give to whoever you decide you'd like to give it to. And I hope you enjoyed this project. Bye.